So if you are like me and love vintage but can't necessarily afford dropping $100 to $200 for an adorable piece like this, then you might be trying something similar to what I'm going to try. This dress is ruined. It's adorable yellow, but it has some crazy bleed marks all over. So we are going to see what we can do to make this dress adorable again.
So this is what it looks like up close. There's some dark brown stains and then lots of bleeding. And I got this for $30 and everyone was passing it up. What I wanted to start with was I wanted to see if I could make it bleed more. So I actually used boiling water and soap. It didn't work.
I want to use a little bit of the green with the aquamarine.
Now this looks super blue, but it was actually mostly green.
Alright, so this is what she looks like while she is green. This was Kelly green dye, and we're going to put her back in and add some blue. So try to get rid of some of that yellow and make this more of a purposeful green instead of an accidental green. So it does blend in with the rest of it. You can see, you can't really see where it was darker, though it's a tad darker. It's a pretty good even color, and now we're just going to try to make it the color we actually want. So we'll see if it gets ruined, because it actually looks pretty cute right now.
So that color, even though it was cool, it was like more of an army green. So this next dye job was pretty much completely blue only. And I would say that I actually let this sit and stirred it for over an hour. It was having a really hard time taking. I used salt, I used hot water. This ended up being the end result, and I really like the new color. It didn't actually take as well as the other color. Some parts were a little bit more blue and a little bit more streaky, but you can't tell from far away.
Okay, so right now I have the dress on and it fits great. I love this dress, but I really don't like to wear anything that's vintage that is above my knee. So I'm going to be adding fabric to the bottom, and I'm going to be adding this nice dark green color, which I think makes the rest of the dress look even more green. And yeah, we're gonna go from there. I'm also gonna add a cute little side pocket to tie in the green at the bottom. So let's see what happens.
So I actually took off the bottom hem so that I could use that fabric for other accent areas. And then I created the bottom hem, which I made extra long. There ended up being this little area that was kind of an interesting design for this dress, where it had this like clumpish kind of thing at the front, so I had to replicate that, which was annoying, but we did it. And then my husband helped me with the hem length because I didn't want to make it too short. Next was the pocket, and I didn't actually have any kind of pattern or plan. I just kind of decided to go for it, and I wanted a pleat in there. If you're making a pocket, don't forget to put those little relief cuts in the sides when you're ironing and bending. And then I just kind of cut off the top the size I wanted, and I added the extra hem that I had taken off the bottom of the dress to tie it into the dress and make it look like a more natural adjustment. Having the green pocket and the green hem make it seem like it was actually part of the dress from the beginning, and also having this green makes the dress look more intentionally green. No one actually thinks it wasn't green originally, which is perfect. And the pocket actually served two purposes. There was a couple little moth holes that this pocket covers up, and it just looks adorable. Everyone loves a good vintage pocket. Next, I just had to attach the pocket, and that pretty much wrapped up the entire dress. As you can see, I have taken this dress out dancing, and absolutely everyone loved it. They had no idea that it was previously yellow. It dances fantastic, and I love it. I'm really actually glad I took this in and decided to make a dress out of it. It took about 4 hours total, and that includes all the re-sewing of all the seams because, you know, vintage thread just breaks. But now it should be able to withstand anything.
I guess the whole point of this video is whether or not it's worth it to fix vintage. So please let me know whether or not you think it is worth fixing vintage and whether or not you think this transformation was worth all the effort.